recording links for future reference, right? This one. Uh, so this is basically the recording where used to get saved. Okay.
Okay.
So what usually used to happen, I have to move that, right? And you are not able to download it. You are not able to get it because I used to move it and I have to wait for some time, then it used to get moved. So I have given this recording link directly to you. This link is direct link. So if you click on this one, it
Mhm.
will directly take you to the recording. So like after 5 or 10 minutes, you can go there and you can click on download option. Right? It should work. So recording should be available to you after just 5-10 minutes once it get processed.
Okay.
So just try that one. If it works for you, then you would be able to download that one, right? You don't need to wait for myself.
Okay.
Uh, so I just tried this one, and this is your, I think, normal link or what? This is your class link,
Yeah.
today class link, right? So that is fine. So just keep this with you. You can keep like cloud learning recording something like this for your reference. Just bookmark it.
Okay.
Now what else? Okay. So So I was about to talk about MFA today. So one thing is multi-factor. Yeah, here it is. So recording is started, I think, yes. Okay, this is some different account.
Okay. What is the difference between a root account and IAM account?
If you log in with root account, you will get the all access, complete access.
Okay.
Root account is a master account, and you can say that it will have all the access. No
Okay.
restriction, not at all any restriction.
Okay.
Therefore, it is never suggested to use root account, right?
So a IAM account could be an account that if I want my team to work on something, I can create the account and give it to them.
Correct.
But I have the root account. I can do everything on it. I can
Correct.
monitor every um, traffic, everything. But they have different rules in that IAM account.
Correct. Whatever the role you give to them.
Yeah, yeah, something.
Okay. Now, one thing is there which we call MFA, multi-factor authentication, right?
Mhm.
So, what is multi-factor authentication? Multi-factor authentication is an extra layer of security. So, it allows you to have what I can say, like we have two users, right? Now, when you log in into AWS account, it asks for username, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
What we can do with multi-factor authentication, we can add an extra layer, like you will get one OTP on your mobile, and that OTP you need to give, or kind of OTP or kind of some code, right? You have to
Yeah,
give, and once when you will give that one, so whenever you give your password, one authentication code will be asked, and that code will come to your mobile, and you have to give that code to log in that server, right? So log into console. So in this way, your account is more secure, correct? So
Yeah.
so this way you can enable MFA. MFA enablement is like you have to go to users. Suppose for your user like Jack, I have done, right? So what I can do, I can go here and there was one more option like we can assign multi-factor authentication. How to do that? Uh, Groups, tax, security credential. Yeah, here if you go, uh, assign MFA device. Okay, so you can assign MFA device here, and you say virtual MFA device. Okay, there could be a hardware device as well. There could be a software device as well. So normally, what companies are using? Companies are using a hardware, a software device. Okay, because if they use hardware, it will cost a lot, right? And to set up it on mobile, it is very easy. It is very easy actually. So
So before you go to this, you have to go to IAM and
correct.
look at your
Users,
uh, user
then go to security credential,
security credential.
go to manage,
Go
assign
to
MFA device. Yeah.
okay. Um, one more thing.
Hmm.
Okay, I want you to cancel this page. Okay, look at your right top. Click on your account name. Your account name. Security credentials. Is it the same thing or something else?
Yeah, it is same thing like same thing, but it give you more option. Like you can activate MFA for root.
Mm-hmm.
Like suppose for your account itself. Now we are talking about our account. So if I want to enable my MFA, I can do that. See,
It's the
same
same thing.
screen is
Yeah,
coming. Yeah,
yeah,
same screen
yeah.
is coming, right? But this is for your root account, and
Okay,
that was I was talking for my user,
okay, 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 okay,
right?
okay.
So if I want to
Right.
enable for myself, I will go to security credential and I will go to multi-factor authentication.
But for user account, right?
Mhm.
But for user account,
Mhm.
that's when you have to go to IAM to IAM, right?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
No issue. So I go to Jack, right?
Mm-hmm.
I go to security credential. I click on manage. I say virtual MFA device. Okay.
Yeah.
If I want to give hardware device, I can choose hardware as well. Okay. So, or I can use this one. There are number of different
Yeah,
kind of. The
I
processor
know.
will be same. Yeah.
I know about the security key. It's something. It's a small USB drive, right?
Correct. Like that. Yes. Yes. So now if you see install a compatible app on your mobile device or computer. So you need to add one compatible application. Which application it could be? It could be they have number of applications there. Okay.
Mm.
So let me show you. So what application they are supporting? Twilio Authenticator, Duo Mobile, LastPass Authenticator, Microsoft Authenticator, Google Authenticator, Semantic VIP, right? So
Yeah.
both are all these are available on Android as well as on iOS. So you can download any application. Okay. You just
Any
need
of
to
them?
go to
Oh,
any of them. Yeah. Maybe you can try with for your your account, and you can do that. So you just need to download one application like Duo Mobile is good. I use Auth Authenticator is good. So whatever you find comfortable, you can download. Once you download it, okay. Once you download it, what will happen? You need to go there and you need to open that application and you need to scan this code. Okay. Once
Okay.
you scan this code, so now for you, if you do, you have to download application and just scan this code. What will happen that this will give you two codes. One is one code, then after 30 seconds there would be another code. So you just need to put and click assign MFA. So your mobile device will be linked with your account.
So which of the code are you going to be using now? Code 1 or code 2?
No, it will get keep changing every 30 second, 30 second or 1 minute. So when you log in into your AWS account,
Mm-hmm.
you have to go to that application again and you need to see what is the current code.
Ah, okay.
That
Okay.
code you need to assign. Yeah. So it is very simple process, right? You can try for your root account by going to account. Okay, by going to account. Sorry, by going to security credential. Okay, for
Mm-hmm.
you and going to security credential, and then you have to click on activate MFA. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and if you do here, you just need to click on show QR code and you need to scan it via your application. Okay, then you
Okay.
need to put the codes, assign MFA, and then when you will log in into AWS console, it will ask one code as well, which you need to open your application and you need to give it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very simple, very straightforward thing,
Yeah.
but it is very useful actually. It secure your account, right?
Yeah.
Whenever somebody will try to log in, you will get notified. Okay, someone. Otherwise, if somebody know your password, they can log in, but now it will not be the case.
I actually have it, but I did not know how to. I know, but how to set it up using the account, using your account. But says using the user account or user group. I did not know that one.
Yeah, some correct. Because one day I think that yes, I seen that you already have. I think
Yeah,
yeah, you are right.
I have it because I always like security. You just never know.
Correct, correct. So this is the process for each and every account you can do, and this is very useful, right? Like for adding your security to your account.
Okay, click the access key. Let me see something. Good. So this is the key. You don't have it. You have to
Correct. So
create
I
one.
have deleted it. I have
Yes,
deleted
yeah,
it
yeah. I always
intentionally.
delete mine too. Yeah,
Oh, that
yeah,
is great. If you haven't done that, that is
yeah,
great, right?
yeah,
If you haven't done that, you should delete it. This is called the best practice, right? You
yeah.
never should have the access key for your root account. This is my root account, right?
Mhm, mhm.
Otherwise, it is very easy to go for someone and they can try to find out, right?
Yeah.
This is one. Okay, what else? User group, role, policies. You also can create custom policy. Okay, if I want. So see, these all are example of custom policy, right?
Mhm.
Policy one, two, three. These are custom policy because if AWS policy is there, it will show AWS managed, right?
Yeah,
And for this, it is showing customer managed.
because you created that one.
Correct. Right. So this is something I created three actually.
Hmm.
What else? There used to be a okay. So I was saying like you can create your own policy as well. So if you click on create policy, you just need to go there, choose the service for which you want to create. Suppose you are creating for EC2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I choose EC2. So it comes like EC2.
Mm-hmm.
Then it will say what action I want to give. Suppose I want to give only list and write permission. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe all the permission except tagging. Okay.
Okay.
So now if I give this, done, then it will ask for which resource. Okay. For which
Mm-hmm.
resource you want to give. So I have to choose the resources. Like for everything, they are asking for resources. Like okay, which resource, right? So for me, which resource? It would be all. Okay, I want to give for all. So either I can choose any in this account like this, okay, or I can say all resources.
Okay.
If you want to choose a specific resource, you
Yeah.
can click here and you can choose
You find
a
it.
particular resource. Yes, add AR and you can do, or you can choose add any in this account. So this will be applicable for capacity reservation, right? This would be applicable for carrier gateway, like this dedicated host. So the better way, because we don't need so much customization, but if you need, definitely you have the options. So you should know like how to do the options, right? So this is like list, given all the options, then which resource. So here you can go to resources and you can go down and you can choose the resource, like okay, if you go down you will find all resources option, I think on the top. Yeah, all resources, right? So it will be for all EC2 resources. And if you want to set up some condition here, you can do that as well. So what condition you can put? Like it should be MFA enable, okay?
Okay.
Or it should be coming from one particular source IP. Okay, both conditions can be given. You just need to give the source IP and you can do that. Or you can set up MFA as well. Like your account, from which account it is coming, it should be MFA enable, like this. So this way you can create customized policies for every service. This is for EC2.
Okay. I want you to click the JSON page. Let me see something.
Yeah, yeah, please. If you do there and whatever you are doing here, it will show here. Okay.
Okay.
So it is like, because I think we haven't choose anything right till now. So that's why. Now if you see this manual action, all ESB action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now if you do this, next tax, next review, if you give the policy name, it will show you the equivalent code there. Okay, like
Yeah.
jack policy. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now what the permission we have given? We have given ELB full permission, right? Create policy. Now it will show you the JSON code as well. I click on jack policy.
Mm-hmm.
If you go here, you can see the JSON format. So it says allow which action? Elastic balancing all action. Start action, right? Star means all.
Mm-hmm.
Which resource? All resource. Like this.
Okay.
Okay. So this is like you can set up your customized policy. Uh, what else?
So if you don't want those policies, you can delete them.
Exactly. Whenever, just keep the policy which you actually need. Otherwise, if you don't need, it will create confusion only.
Do they charge for policies?
No.
So user group, users, roles, policies, they don't charge for them.
Correct. Okay. There could be one more, like whenever you creating policy here, right? It
Hmm.
is applicable for all users, right? Any users
Yeah.
you can assign this policy. You can create your own policy as well. So for that, it is called inline policy. Okay.
Okay.
So you need to go to username, go to permissions, right? And here, if you see, there is option add inline policy. So whatever the different permissions are, it will be available for everyone, right? Like
Mm.
if you go to attach, you can find that jack permission. It should be there. Yeah, jack policy is there, right?
Yeah.
So all policy will be available for any user, right? But if you want to create your own policy, that will not be applicable for all. You can click on add inline policy. So if you do that, the step would be same. Like choose the
Okay.
service and attach it. But it will be applicable for directly user, not for all user, only for you,
Okay.
right? So this is called inline policy. That will be applicable for a single user. So this way we talk about like user group role policies, account settings, right? Uh, there is one more important point: identity providers. Okay, so identity provider is nothing. One is SAML and one is ID Connect. So SAML is for corporate directory.
Hmm.
Like if you want to connect with your on-prem Active Directory, right? Uh, Maybe there could be organization which don't have yet moved on cloud, right? And they have their own Active Directory. You know about Active Directory?
No.
Okay. So Active Directory is something like it is on Windows, okay? And there, like without before cloud also, there used to be something to manage, right? So that was actually domain. And then in that domain, we used to create Active Directory, which is where we used to create our all company users, right? So that is called Active Directory. And if we need to connect with Active Directory, we need SAML connection. Okay. And if you want to connect to something like on cloud, something on other cloud like Facebook or Google,
Hmm.
okay, so you will use OpenID. So in your exam, you can get the question like we have an requirement to connect our AWS cloud with our on-prem Active Directory. Okay, with our on-prem Active Directory. So how to do that? So your answer would be like we have to connect it with a SAML provider. They can ask you like you have a requirement that you need to connect your IAM with your Facebook account, okay, for authentication purpose. So what will be your answer? You need to connect it via
Open
OpenID.
ID.
Correct. So they can give you some option like Facebook or Google or some other cloud provider. It is written here as well. Like you can connect it with Active Directory, and here you can connect with Google or other options. Okay. So
Yeah.
they will test your knowledge on this one. I'm just coming. Give me a moment. Check.
Okay.
Okay, Jack. So this is something like this, and one more thing, like there is called credential report. Suppose you got 100 users in your company, right?
Mhm,
Which are using the services. So it is difficult to manage them, and you need the records of all the person, like who is managing that, right? So you can go to this credential report on the left side, and you can download this report. So it will give you all the users report, like whatever the required information, when it got created, when like I can show you here. Okay. So this is like my root account, and we have couple of users, Jack and Pankaj, right?
mhm.
Then this is their ARN, this is their creation time, all would be here. Okay, like when it got created. So your account got created on 7th of September, right? And this account got created on 23rd of July, like this. You can do. Okay. So so all such information, like it is password enabled or not, when the password last used, okay, when you change the password, right? When next rotation is due, when MFA is assigned or not, right?
Mm.
Access key is there or not, when access key got rotated, like this, you can get the complete information. Okay, so
You
this
go
is
to where
quite
again?
handy. Sorry.
You which go to the console page. I want to see where you got to before getting to the credential report.
On the
Okay.
left side. Yeah.
Credential report, right?
Yeah.
And download.
Correct.
Okay.
So so this is all about like IAM, what is happening, what is going on, right? And we
Mhm,
have one feature which is called organization, AWS organization. Okay. So organization is nothing. Organization is used to manage multiple accounts. So are you see? Can you see AWS organization here? Right. It is another service. Okay. You will get very simple question about this. This is not like, this is not the part of actually this course, but I just would like to share with you so that you can understand better. And so if you see, this is organization, right? So what we used to do, we used to create one organization, and it is used to manage multiple accounts. So suppose you have 50 AWS account in your company, right?
mhm,
Due to different requirement. So you can manage, you can create an organization, and there will be one master account, okay? And all other account would be with connection of that, right? So if you see, this is management account. This is my account, okay?
mhm,
And this is another account which is actually associated with me, okay? Cloud Learning 06. So you remember, like earlier when I start, I logged in with some other account. So
yeah.
this was that account, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this way I can manage all the accounts at one place, right? And I can see the billing of that also. Like if I go to now billing, if I go to billing, it makes my life easy. Okay, I can see all the accounts bill at one place. So I don't need to manage. So now if you see, it's saying current month's total forecast is $4.38, right? And right now $2.89 already done. Okay. So this got increased somehow. So I can see like how it is happening, right? So what I can do, if I go to bills, I can see bill details by account. Okay. Now
Mhm.
I can see that these are the different accounts which are getting. So now I can see this account is not having anything
Any
for charge,
bill. Yeah.
right? So I can manage it better now. So if you have 100 of accounts, you can manage it in that way. right?
So
So I
it's
got charged for EC2,
for EC2. Mm.
and I also got charged
And
for config, right? So I am getting charged for couple of things, and what I will do, I will go there and I got a charge for US East North Virginia. I created some server, so I need to go there and I need to delete it, right? So I
mhm.
go to EC2. Immediately I can take the action, like I can go to EC2. So now I know, like this way I can manage hundred of accounts, right? So organization is a service which you can use to manage your multiple accounts. I am running one with one server, so I have to
Oh,
stop it.
yeah,
Maybe better to terminate it.
yeah.
But still it is T2.micro. Why I got charged, I don't know.
So wait, T2.micro, you still get charged for that?
Yeah,
I thought it's free. I
it
mean, I
is,
don't.
it
Yeah.
is. But I need to check like why I got charged. Maybe
Mm,
there could be some other reason.
yeah.
Okay, see, I am getting charged for EBS. Okay,
ABS.
I am using this
Okay.
EBS volume for GP2 storage EBS, right? That's why
Mm,
I'm getting charged. I'm not getting charged for T2.micro instance. I'm getting charged for this one, right?
okay.
I need to go to my volume and I need to check which volume I'm using wrong way. Okay. So
Okay.
I'm using some provision storage. That's why I'm getting charged. So I go to volume and
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I'm using somewhere in provision
Yeah.
storage. That's why
Yeah.
I'm getting charged.
Yeah. I always delete. It's better to recreate for me. I always clean them up
Exactly. Correct.
because last week I was charged 0.52 cent
Correct.
for
Because you are monitoring now, so it is easy. But
yeah,
if you do not monitor, this usually used to happen
yeah.
that you get used to get charged. This happen a lot for me also. So what I'll do, I will delete that one.
Detach. No,
Okay, so it says
maybe
because
there's
I
some
already
insta.
stopped the instances, no? So that's
Yeah,
why it is shutting down. So it will
yeah.
not work. It will terminate it, not an
Okay,
issue, right?
okay.
Let me just remove this AMI as well.
Yeah.
Why? Because actually I use one wrong snapshot actually. That's why every time I will be charged otherwise because I attach wrong volume, right?
Mm.
So so I will create new AMI with
No.
simple storage, right? So
Yeah,
then it will be work. Okay. So you understood like how it is helping, right? So
yeah.
we can monitor our different account.
Yes,
So this is something like you will not be able to easily perform because you need to create then multiple AWS account, right? So
yes.
that's why I just want to show you practically how it is working. Okay. Now I can see with the config also there is something. So I go to config and I will see what is there. Okay. So I go to config. Misty, एक गिलास ठंडा पानी दे दे भरा हुआ. So if you see, I have created two rules, right? And this
Mm-hmm.
rule is basically getting me charged. Okay, so I need to delete these rules because there is a charge for every rule. So बर्फ का डाला है ना बर्फ. So my rules are got deleted now, and I
Yeah.
will not be charged. Okay. Uh, what happened? It came back.
Yeah, refresh. Just refresh and see.
Yeah. It says it is currently the rule. This is currently being deleted. Please retry after some time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it is already trying to delete it, and it will take some time.
Okay.
Okay. So I am happy with this now because I am able to use organization. Now, if you see on the left side, I have option organization activity. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So here I can see the organization activities as well. What was happened. So if you go click here, you can see details and activity, and there you can see your organization activities. What is happening? Okay. So like it is showing me that this service I am using. Okay. Now now this way I can scroll and I can see like when some service got used, right? So now I am very clear like today I am use which service. I use billing, I use CloudWatch, I use health API, I use organization, right? I show you this service. We worked on IAM, right? We worked on EC2. So it will get updated. So this way I can understand which services I use today in my organization, right? Similar way I can check which I use earlier. So I use 40 days before I use EC2 and load balancing. Okay, it
Okay.
is giving me you which idea for Cloud Learning 06.
Okay. For a simple understanding, I want you
Mhm.
to give me the simplest understanding of the difference between CloudWatch and billing.
CloudWatch is used to send you alert. Okay,
Okay.
you can
Mm,
get the alert with the help of CloudWatch.
okay.
And
Okay.
billing is something where you can check your bill.
Correct. I understand billing so well. I was sometimes I'm confused with this CloudWatch. So it gives you it's something that you need to activate, right?
Correct. You need to activate it. Then you will get the notification that okay, this instance goes down. This instance was got built there like this. You can do. So
Okay.
you can get the notification with the help of CloudWatch.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this was the major point, right? And then we have service control policies as well. So if you got into exam like what is service control policies? So what is service control policies? It is a rule for your all the accounts. Okay. So when you set up service control policy, it will set up rule for your all AWS account.
Use control policy.
Yeah.
Set up rules for all
Which will
your
be applicable for all your AWS account.
okay.
Okay. So that's all actually which I just want to discuss with you so that you can have fair understanding of about IAM because you will get many questions about this. Like they will give you some scenario that you want to give limited access for EC2, how you can do that, right? Uh, how you can set up password policy, what is user, what is role, what is so they will check your knowledge on this part. Okay,
On the
so
exam.
in the exam, yes. Okay, so 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 that's what actually the thing was, and now can I see my sheet now? Just for the reference, just I'm not missing anything. Just want to ensure. So yeah, here it is. So we understood like how to enable MFA. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
just enable MFA for your one. Do the practice, right? If you got stuck somewhere, you can do how to fetch credential report, right? How to fetch credential report. So this is something like that when you will work, you should know all these things. So okay.
Okay.
Any question you want to ask, or you want to do the practice probably, and then you want to ask, right?
Mm, this is what IMF. I think I will have to do the practice
Right. I
because
can understand that one. Yeah.
because
So
I understand 80%, 70 to 80% of user groups, users, and policies, right?
mhm,
Policies is 50-50. I need to go back there and then finish up what we studied today. Then we'll be
correct.
done with this one. Yeah.
Cool.
So after this is gonna be which topic?
We have to do S3.
S3.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Once we
okay,
do
so after
S3, we will do Route 53,
okay.
and then VPC. So this will
VPC
cover
is
approximately most of the part, right?
VPC
And
is the biggest one and RDS for me.
correct, correct. This is easy. RDS is easy, I think. VPC is the most complicated one.
Yeah,
Okay.
VPC is the most complicated one because you have to create resource from private traffic, public traffic, send it to the Netgate, you send it to the cloud. It's confusing. But I really like the way you're teaching. From your own way of teaching, it will be, I believe it will be easy for me. Yeah,
Correct, correct, correct.
yeah.
I will
Because
make sure. Yeah.
yeah.
The
So
only the
yeah,
only thing was that actually I was not aware. I We haven't actually met face to face, so I was not aware actually that time. So there is one thing which I have a bit concern, but I will let you know after some time, right?
okay,
But apart from this, I know like how you teach, how you study, and how you learn. So I think I know the way. So I try to make the teach the things in simple and easy way so that
yeah,
you can learn better. And that is actually the whole purpose why you are learning. So
of course,
I
yeah,
just want to met your goal. Uh, the only thing was that there was some concern about the fees. Actually, I was not aware. So,
no,
there was actually something because I told you right that
mm,
I used to taught many people from US and like yourself, right?
yeah,
I there was a time last year, probably last to last year, when I taught approximately 10 to 15 students. So I know, but actually we talk only on the WhatsApp, and that's why we I was not able.
no, it's
And I know
okay.
that I have to study, teach in detailing, quite detailing. Actually, it used to take a lot of time. You can see. So that was the only thing. But I will take you. I will talk you about that later, because what we have discussed, then it is fine, right? I
Yeah,
can just only I can just only ask like if you find comfortable, then we will talk about that, right?
yeah, yeah.
So that is not another thing. And so now, do you want to me to continue?
Let's not stress ourselves. Let's take a break.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
we will continue tomorrow.
Tomorrow for
Please, yeah, please complete till I am. And have you shown me any lab? I think
um. I haven't shown you anything on IAM.
not on I am, but on the EC2 you have shown me, right? By
Yeah,
creating the load balancer and all such things,
yes,
right?
all those ones, they are not a problem for me anymore
Correct. So
because
you have done that one. Yeah.
yes, they are not a
Cool.
problem for me anymore.
Yeah. So
And
I am basically for that I am lab. We will try to cover in some other way, right? But
okay,
for EC2, so I just want to recheck like we have covered the lab part. So
yeah,
then it is good. So once we do the I am complete, and after that we will focus on S3 as well. And
Okay.
then after that, we will try to cover both things via lab as well. Okay.
S3 will be creating, putting folders or files inside the bucket, and what again? And
Yeah. So
sharing the files.
primarily that was the function of S3.